So happy Sabbath.
Happy day.
Happy day.
Happy Sabbath.
We're here in the heart of Kenya, very close to the center of the country. And my guest today is Pastor Silas Zaro, who is the Adventist Mission Director for the Kenya Union. So it's appropriate that we're right here in the heart of your territory. We're here in Samburu country, and you preach this morning. Can you tell us a bit about where we are and what we're doing here today?
We are in Samburu region, one of the tribes that are not yet entered with the gospel. And we are at a place called Lalet. This is in Central Kenya Conference.
So tell me about who's working here.
We have a global mission pioneer by the name Evangelist Lawrence, who was not a Seventh-day Adventist before, but later on when he got the truth, he became an Adventist, and then he got to be the global mission pioneer for this place after baptism and the introduction to this work.
Okay, and sometimes a global mission pioneer, we have to find somebody to work in an area who's not from that culture. Mm-hmm. But what we like best is when we find somebody who's from the culture, who understands the people, and that's exactly what Lawrence is. He's from here. He said he grew up here, he went to school here, he went to high school here. Mm-hmm. So it's really wonderful. So this morning we had a worship service here, and then after that, what happened?
Of course, we had a wonderful welcoming ceremony before the worship, and after the worship, we had a meal together with the members here. And I'm finding that to be very nice because it keeps the members continue to congregate and meet. It makes them feel at home, you know, instead of them finishing the service and then go home. Sometimes they don't come back for the afternoon programs, but they stay here the whole day because there is a meal that they share after the service.
So when they come, they have a worship service,
yes.
They eat together, they're fellowshipping together,
yes.
And then they have an afternoon program, so they're here for the whole day. What are some of the other challenging areas, and where else have you been? Where do we have global mission pioneers working in Kenya?
Well, yeah, like in Central Kenya Conference, which is also within East Kenya Union Conference, we have quite a number. We have about 7 centers. But okay, there's this one here, Lalet. We also have another place called Mankau in Meru region. We also have another one in the northwestern side of Kenya, Ileret. It's called Ileret. We also have Watalii. We also have another one called very close to Lake Turkana. We also have another one there. The name, yes, is gone.
So these are places where global mission pioneers are working?
Yes. We have 7 of them in Central Kenya Conference. But in the coast, we also have other places. We have 4 of the global mission pioneers. In another conference, we have 2 among the Maasai people. And somewhere to the western side, in Nyamira conference, we have also 2 global pioneers there. Okay. So, yeah.
And I'm sorry, I said Kenya Union and your
East
Kenya Union because it's large enough now.
Sure.
Kenya has a lot of Adventists, but there are certain regions where there's still challenges.
That's true.
Now, I don't know how long ago, but you made a trip up to the very northern part of Kenya.
Yes.
And you're telling me, how long did that take you to get up there?
Well, it took us about 4 days. 4 days on rough road. I remember the tires of the vehicle that we are using, all of them went flat. We had to keep changing, and on our way back, we actually had to request, the company that had given us this car to buy completely new tires because the old one had, all of them gone flat. So it took us 4 days to go there.
4 days of driving in the car.
Yes, and we were reaching out to a tribe that is actually even not well recognized here in Kenya. It's within Kenya, yes, but it's not in the box. It's called the Dasanachi people. Yeah, and these are partly in Kenya and partly in Ethiopia. And it was wonderful to meet with these people and fellowship with them. By the end of the 2 weeks campaign, we baptized 765 members.
765 members, wonderful, yes.
And we put there 3 global mission pioneers to help sustain those new converts.
Very good. Now, if you could ask the World Church to help or to pray for something, what would you ask them to help do?
Well, I would request the World Church to pray because of the many challenges. Number one, the number one challenge in most of these regions, which are quite arid and some of them are really close to being deserts, is water. One thing that is really needed here is to pray that somehow something happens that these people can get a borehole. If you have a borehole, then you help the members not to go far looking for water. They can even make a village just around the borehole, and that way you can have a permanent church there.
Okay, so borehole, I think in North America we'd call a well.
A well.
So drilling down and creating a well,
Yes.
because the people are nomadic, they travel,
Sure.
and if you have a well, they have a sort of a central location,
yes.
and a pioneer can work with them for a longer period of time. Now, you've been taking a lot of pictures and video here, and you said that you're going to go back to Nairobi. Now, Nairobi is very different from here.
Sure.
Nairobi is a big modern city, and you're saying you're going to take those pictures back. Why are you going to take them back?
Well, I think they will speak more than words can tell. I think by showing people what kind of regions we are from, or the kind of people that we are yet to reach, and the needs of the people, and I think that will be good enough to encourage members to do something for them.
One more thing, a lot of people in different parts of the world sponsor Global Mission Pioneers, but you're telling me that people here are also sponsoring Global Mission Pioneers.
Yes.
What were you telling me about that?
We are encouraging our members to also take care of some global mission pioneers in a way that they will also be reaching out to them through the global mission pioneers. So we encourage members, individual members, churches, districts to come together and at least do something on that.
And I was talking to somebody the other day who said that a group of pastors had banded together and were sponsoring a global mission pioneer.
Yes.
And that's incredible. Thank you very much for talking with us, and thank you for joining us for Mission 360. I'm Rick Kajura.